This is later than I would like. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's all good. It's all good. Right, we finished this as... I just went into the dive. Balls. You're not gonna let me out, are you, son of a bitch? Okay. Pardon me. Go here, and then, you know, then we drop. Take out like a snooze. So you switch over to Riku. Who, will take a potion, why not? And then, yeah, why not? So I'll get everything on, let's just commit violence. I was taking a drink, fuck. I forgot we were in the middle of something. It was him when we faded. It is kind of funny exactly how accurate it is to, like, what you were doing last. We're just exactly where we left off. Which is just endlessly funny to me. I keep thinking today is Tuesday, but it's actually Monday. I keep thinking it's Tuesday because I just kind of really want it to be Tuesday. Because if it's Tuesday, it means that tomorrow is Broly Day. I'm fucking dying to see Broly. It's just so fucking close and I can taste it. It's nice they don't reset you back a bit or anything. Yeah, I actually do appreciate that quite a bit. These fucking things. It's my own lizard. When, Broly? Fucking 8 o'clock Wednesday. 20 past 8 Wednesday. I have to wait and I'll go home and eat or whatever before I head back in. Or if I'll just like stay and work and get like, you know, an hour or two off my time for like the, you know, for Friday or whatever, so I can just get out already. 1 week and 3 hours till I start Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, David. I know, David.
Big one.
I'm aware, David. Is Riku already having his boss fight?
What?
Or is this just like a sequence with it before we fight it?
Not like this is fair. No use. I gotta run for it.
I mean, when do they ever fare Riku? Okay, it is just an escape sequence. Oh, come on. That's just being the big penis. It went pretty smoothly, all things considered. Oh, we're still going. My friend, my dude, brick the pillar. A moment's distraction. It's not what I was a chest there, fuck it. I want you to go the other way, but the only paths are these. Do I have to smash this? No, I just kinda go that way. Alright, fair enough. Oh, we've already been here, so it's the other way. Chest. Just let me through. The one time Gavin doesn't stop to fight everything is the one time I did.
I will not. What have these people done wrong?
Look,
I have proof
I will just...
family gave harm to
Where tweet? I did
gypsies.
tweet it.
That's not a crime.
Didn't I?
I can think
Did I
of
actually hit the tweet button?
crimes that are greater.
No.
Tell me I hit the tweet button. Did you actually type
What
in?
demon is this?
Oh, you are mistaken, Captain Phoebus. This is no demon.
It is a demon, you
Righteous
fucker.
judgment. I have been granted this power so that I may smite
Yeah, I did post it.
all gypsies now and
I guess Twitter just
forever.
ate it for you.
This is all wrong.
He won't listen. Once you've fallen that far, there's almost no coming back.
Also, it's almost literally a demon. Look at it.
Dare you. I am a virtuous man. Good and evil shall be made plain. Once the gypsies face the fires of judgment,
This guy didn't die. I mean, to be fair, Riku seems to be set before Sora is in this instance. So, like, I guess Riku gets here first and does his shit before Sora does.
No, you don't.
Back.
You alright?
Well, can't say you didn't warn me.
You should take it easy. I'll deal with Frollo.
Thanks. Gotta tell you.
You did
it's
try,
embarrassing
yeah.
having to rely on a kid.
You wouldn't be the first. Sorry.
I like that back and forth.
You look more capable than me right now. All right. Be careful. It looks like that creature is heading for the cathedral.
Okay.
It just didn't bother with the house they came here to destroy. It's just the way. Square to the Sonic Impact. You can press square while air sliding to speed again. Dark Obsession.
you've come to Paris in her darkest hour, Captain. It will take a firm hand to save the weak-minded from being so easily misled.
Misled? Sir?
For 20 years, I have been taking care of the gypsies. And yet, for all my success, they have thrived.
You haven't been succeeding,
I
man, have you?
believe they have a safe haven within the walls of this very city.
What are we going to do about it, sir?
Stamp them out, one by one.
So just what you were doing
You
before
make
now.
your point quite vividly, sir.
He's not very good at this, is he? If it wasn't for like the untold demon powers from beyond the stars, like he wouldn't be getting anywhere really. Whoops, a bit too eager. Well, you didn't throw him far at all, did you? Really, giving me flow motion was the worst thing this game could have done. Because I'm just never going to walk, or even with the higher, like, normal run speed, I'm just never going to, like, walk or run anywhere when a wall exists. Even if it would be faster to do otherwise. Some slide commands for square and combo attacks. Ah. Interesting. Might as well. Sonic Impact. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, you can also fit sliding traps and all of that. Now we want slide in there. So we went in the air. There we go. No, they're all dead. Oh fuck. Like, it's just so fun. You're just leaping off every wall like a fucking lunatic. Like, I should really be fighting things, but for areas like that, it's like, can you make it through without touching the fucking ground? It's like, yeah. I'll actually fight things, nice, since we're not actually in a rush, and I should take the levels where I can get them. Luigi is downstairs meowing. Of course he is. Thought occurs. Oh, we're gonna fight still. Where? Thought occurs. Yeah. I'm gonna play sleep for now. He also can get time bomb. Fuck everything, man. Just go. It's not as cool because we don't. Well, we do have the cat, don't we? I may have to go down and retrieve the cat. Oh, fuck me. I swear to God. I got 2 for 1 with that. Fuckers. Oh my god. Help. It's just so satisfying. Just watch it perish. Just curious if you just do that forever. Into the fires of the cathedral.
Is she going to be all right?
I'm fine. Thanks to Quasimodo.
Quasimodo. Where did the creature go?
It's up there.
Oh, we're probably gonna fight it here still. Oh no, we are gonna fight it like above the cathedral, aren't we?
Wait, I'll go with you.
Thanks, but stay with her. Quasimodo. Did your heart have the answer?
Oh, we are gonna fight it on the roof of the fucking cathedral. Oh, this is rad.
Well, I guess you three got this covered.
It was a walk in the park.
How would you know? You don't have any legs.
Yeah, but... Oh, give me a break. It's just a figure of speech.
Both of you pipe down and get ready, because here comes some more.
These guys just fucking shit up.
Yeehaw!
It's up there.
Just let me go through transitions while dashing. You fuckers.
Yes, let it burn. The flames will consume everything.
That's Luigi making his presence known.
You see? This is the power that has been granted to me.
Hard to set really
I
big
see
fires.
a sad old man with a dark heart.
Damn.
Again, you are wrong. Now you will be judged, just like the rest.
You're a fool, a madman's dream. Slow motion transitions. Look, it is not wrong to dream.
Judgment is mine.
Just cast himself into the fire. Oh god.
You're Ansem.
Oh
Why are
shit.
you here?
Your best friend is never far.
So sad. The cost of yielding to the darkness.
You could write a book about that.
But I embrace the darkness. And unless you hurry up and learn to do the same, your story will end just like his.
I walked the road to dawn.
Man,
Still afraid of the dark, I see.
like, they sort of fucking killed this guy, like proper hardcore. And yet.
Wait! He thinks I'm afraid of the dark?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Not while I have the Keyblade.
The weapon of darkness.
It will guide me to the light.
Alright, it's time. Leap off the cathedral and you can ride the heat blasts. This is actually so sick. Just fucking, this is sick as hell. So I had to ride back around to him because I was like, he's going to attack, but he actually just kind of sat there and took it, didn't he? Man, that's a good fight. Even if, I guess, like, it would be a bit longer on standard. Have you ever seen a cat just lose faith in scratching itself? It's halfway through, so his leg just kind of starts kicking at nothing. Oh, the wings came off, and then it's just ground bound for when Sora gets around to fighting it. Hang on a sec. What was that noise? Difference between beginner and standard in that fight seems nuts. Beginner seems to be extremely beginner. Because even like, you know, Birth by Sleep still had a bite to it. This just seems to be like very beginner. Man, I really need to replace the default CPU fan in my computer. It sounds like that thing's having a fit. At least from here, anyway. Anyway, when it said like Kingdom Hearts Chronicle, I thought it was gonna be about like, you know, Kingdom Hearts the thing or the place, but it's just about Kingdom Hearts the game.
Master Frollo, he made me live inside the bell tower. But the real walls were the ones I built around my heart. You helped me see that, Riku.
I was speaking from personal experience.
I'd say you still keep a lot locked inside.
We all do that sometimes. There are just some things we need to keep separate from the world at large. At least until we have time to figure them out.
I do like this. It's Riku getting like his own development. Like full, proper development at long last. The fact that this fucker in specific is back and not just like fused in his old self, but he's walking around is just concerning. Means I know who the fuck's lurking in the next world. Or the one after, wherever he is. Guardian Bell. Extra boost of magic. We might actually have good use for that.
You haven't forgotten.
I wasn't expecting this.
You made us a promise.
I did?
That you'd always be there. To bring us back.
Yeah.
Got it memorized?
Does he sound weird to anyone else?
Best friends forever. Where? What happened to me? Roxas. That's me.
Are you alive again? No, this is in the past.
Dylan.
Okay.
Alias. Evan. Yenzo.
Your mark's gone.
We're people again.
What?
But only the ones who joined the organization here. I guess Xehanort doesn't count. But where are
You're alive
Brave
again.
and Isa?
I'm being fucked upon. Dream Dragons is just fucking me up. I'm being destroyed. This is just summary of what we are. I'll probably just skip any of the ones called Chronicle if they're like of a game title. Alright. Into the grid. Riku seems to be like the lead in a sense, so I'll probably just like always lead with his shit going into a world and try and do it before. Grab one before time runs out. Ow! Runs out. Motherfucker. Oh, I tried. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. That's something. I am aware time's running out, but I... Oh, well, fuck me then. But... There we go. You're gonna make me race to the fucking end for this. Cheeky buggers. I guess I was gonna say, well, it's not like I can boost, but I guess boosting would just be smashing X. Nice costume.
My clothes. Is this
Apart from the
once-
visor, I genuinely mean that.
A Dream Eater. No. Let's see how this plays out.
Riku, you're a bit of an idiot. Bit of a marked contrast to the worlds we've seen so far, hasn't it?
Another stray.
Just get on of your own accord, sure. This is like the most excruciatingly slow cruiser ship you could possibly have.
Are you a prisoner?
Yeah.
God.
Looks that way.
Name's Sam.
The fucking contrast.
Where are we, Sam?
Like more so than like pirates in like Kingdom Hearts 2. Just the fucking contrast between the actual real person and just the Kingdom Hearts character.
You're in luck. Only a precious few are granted light cycle battle privileges.
You know,
You gonna explain?
I
why
kind
it's
of,
so
I
lucky?
actually personally quite like Tron Legacy
I'll
as a
show
movie.
you.
Sure, like the story was kind of like simple, but the fucking aesthetics and the music and all that was just like fucking top notch.
How hard can it be?
Okay, that was sick though. Alright. Projectiles that derez opponents, clear objectives. The X to fire projectors the front, the ribbon will derez enemies to your rear. Press square to switch between one or the other. Alright, fair enough. He's got airdrop riders in front of me because I can't actually get ahead of me. Oh, he's gonna shoot at me. Admittedly, like, it's not like the really sick grid maze you had in Kingdom Hearts 2, but this does control a lot better. So the music is pretty good. The moment I switch projectiles. Oh, he's flying, that's why we're not ganking him. Been using the mini-map to try and, like, catch them as they come. Now, this is a world I actually would have liked to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, just because I would love to see all the neon and shit in, like, Square Enix on Unreal Engine 4. So it just looked, like, so fucking good. We already got our big boss. That's tragic. Well, that is tragic. Look at that health bar fly. Admittedly, that fight's a wee bit. Eh? Like, I guess it was because we're all beginners, so it wasn't doing much, and we just kind of shredded his HP like mad. But it was a wee bit. But the Tron Legacy light cycles look so fucking good though. It's in the shape of a heart.
Riku! You made it. You escaped from the games.
Yeah.
I know a way off the grid. Wanna come with?
No. You go ahead. Wait, what's the way out?
Through the portal.
Portal?
Yeah. It's like a gate that opened when I came here.
We're speaking across terminologies here.
Clue. And then my dad will be able to come home.
Your dad?
He vanished 20 years ago when he came here to the grid. But because he needed to protect his disc from Clue, he went into hiding. He's been trapped there ever since.
There he is.
But I'm gonna change that.
If it's like sick all white light cycle that just doesn't need to run along lines or anything.
Mind if I go with you after all?
Or whatever its special ability was that made it different.
Sure. I'll take what help I can get. But first there's somebody
It's like the new ones also don't really need to do lines, is there? Oh, we can hack. Sick. Buttons next to codes. Press. Okay. I don't know why it took me like our second read to actually understand that. Oh, so we can just hack fucking anything. All right.
I tried to get back.
He looks like such a Jedi here.
Couldn't get to the portal. It uses massive power and it can't stay open forever. And like a safe, it can only be opened from the outside. It closed on me, Sam. That's why I never came home.
So the portal, it activated.
I kind of want to watch Tron Legacy again.
It's open now.
Not for long. Only 1 millicycle. About 8 hours.
So we go now. We go home. We make a run for it. We get you
Sam,
out of here.
Don't rush.
What do you mean, don't rush? The portal's gonna close.
You need ours.
My disc is everything, Sam. It's the master key. The golden ticket. the way out. And not just for me.
I remember that line.
What do you mean?
Our worlds are more connected than anyone knows. Clue figures if I can be in,
He can be out?
with my disc, it's possible.
It's a good movie. Shame it didn't do well enough. Yeah.
Game over.
I wish it did do well enough.
The guy doesn't dig imperfection. What's more imperfect than our world? I can't let that happen. I won't.
So what do we do? Nothing?
My Kingdom for a big sparkly like 4K Ultra
It's amazing
HD
how productive
release
doing
of Tron
nothing can
Legacy.
be. Clue is planning something. We've known that for a while. It's his game now. The only way to win is not to play.
Yeah, well, that's a hell of a way to live.
But it is a way. Sometimes
It's a rather more muted performance than in Tron Legacy the movie.
That's great, Dad. Keep telling yourself that.
Good night, Sam.
I want to see the cut where Clue gets out and just gets shot instantly after insulting a cop or something. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's a big bird now. Whoops. Whoops, I didn't even mean to hit him. Just kind of casually shoots at us. You have hacked the transport. All this for just one of these. Victory in 20 seconds or less. Alright. To despair. Wouldn't have done that. It wasn't for just a fucking time bomb. Glare at me for moving. Royal kick. Oh, I've been zero gravity. But the snails can't reach you despite inflicting you with that status effect. Don't know what the hell that was, but it's fucking dead now. It's the way we keep it. Oh, pardon me. I do love the look of this world. Whoops. Wrong. You know, we do have to examine the fact that the Keyblade is apparently doing like a high-tech code rewriting and hacking for us. Like, this how advanced is this fucking thing? And I guess in a world where like everything can be turned into data and digitized, even outside the Tron worlds, then I guess, Must be fairly high tech. Also, look at this thing. I don't even notice it has its own like aesthetic for this world. That's fucking rad. Look at that. Thought occurs. This is entirely the wrong thing. It's just fuck it. It's a straight up improvement. Oh, look at that. Skip the whole thing. I'm glad it's just a straight line because like I had to like actually do any dodging or anything with that blur. It's been a fucking wreck. Bats look a bit bigger than the ones we've been seeing so far. This one just teleports back to its spawn and it just fucks up its flight path, which is kind of funny. Thought occurs. I should like not create a spirit. No, like, we should have a gander at this lot and see what their experience points look like. I think we need to replace these two. Okay, we can just absorb abilities for now, though. The abilities they offer aren't completely desirable anymore. We didn't make anything new anyway? Not really. Oh, we can make that. Rank E. I can make that rank D. Tetsu Steed. Yeah, well, we can try making a D rank floor, I guess. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's give you got a lot of fire kicking about. What else can we do? That fucking thing. There's a clown in there somewhere. Whatever the hell that is. An owl. There's a snail there. There's one of the salamanders. I have a recipe for an elephant. We do. Don't do anything for the elephant though. It's another flower. So what's the difference here? I guess this is a really high rank one. There's a 30% chance that it becomes something else but rad. It's we'll just leave that for now. Alright, you get in there, you can like sit there. Audrey. There's no love in Audrey's heart, there's only experience. Neither's love. One begets the other. Oh, we're in the boost mode now. Or is that just your limit? No, we're in boost mode, I guess. Multitasker. Whatever that means. Blizzard, which means you will have Blizzara. Or Isuna, hey. Blizzara, and that's probably Blizzaga, hey. Don't even have enough for Blizzard yet, though. Be on the team for a bit. Let's proceed.
Kill some time till I get back.
What, to like to start fighting shit, or just stand around? It's fine.
Glad I get to fight more than boredom.
Fair enough. Time bomb didn't take it off, so the bigger things can like have a chance of resisting it or something. Maybe they always like, oh, explicitly smaller enemies. That? It's a crab thing, isn't it? It's a beetle. Let's get a crab in there. This thing of crawdons, I guess. Fucking aisles. A lot of these buggers here. They were like actually sort of fitting in the past. Like they definitely fit in Traverse Time. They were kind of fitting in Paris, and here they're just hilariously out of place. It's great. Yep, Tron Riku. Keep an eye on my drop gauge, thinking about it.
What?
We're not gonna get to hear D-Res in here, are we?
Sam!
Who's this?
I'm Riku. Sam and I were on our way to the...
Her eyes are open.
Come with us.
Where are we headed?
The portal. But we need a solar sailor. There's one in the underground dock.
I'm pretty sure her eyes weren't open in the movie. I mean, I could be wrong on that. It just seems like a curious choice. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance will not only fill you in on the, like, you know, the plot of all the games, but fill you in on the movies too.
It's gone.
If I remember right, her eyes are way too big. Like, in the movie or in here? So they are disconcerting.
We have to go back. Clue will use it to reach the outside world. I can stop him from destroying it if you just let me do this.
You've done enough already.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. Nothing. We do nothing. Be still.
Here, I'm not calling the actress a freak. I mean, good, because she looks nice. I don't know, her eyes, I guess, I haven't seen her in a while, but her eyes look fine here, proportionally for a human. Maybe I'm just weird.
Clue there. Let's get her out of here.
You're cutting mad chunks out of these things, though. Ah, you have no shell. Bits of this just remind me of like the Sanctuary Fortress from like Metroid Prime 2. It's like the glass panel windows and like it's overlooking big voids of nothing. Sciencey nothing. Ugh. I don't know where the hell you went there, but it was not the thing directly in front of you. I instinctively hit square, but aerial recovery, not square, like circle, but aerial recovery is all on the square. Help me. That. Oh, I guess I have to hack it. You don't actually break it, you hack. Fair enough. Prize shot. It's nice of you. Not interact anymore, it's reality shift. Oops. Pulse. Be the lift, darn, god damn it. Which means the other door was the door of goodies, probably. Let's go back up. Jumping in elevators. Counter or Ah, okay. I should probably equip that because it'd be useful. I see a block there called Wake Up Block. If so, I kind of want it. That sounds potentially really useful. Just kind of hit a button before I properly see it. So it's kind of like, ah, it looks like this shit, but it's not. So I'm confident. It still doesn't shoot a piss-taking amount of items, though. You know, the thought occurs to me. Speaking of actresses and looking like freaks because of eyes, did that oh god, Battle Angel Alita movie ever come out? Banjo Alita shit. Yeah, did I ever come out? Because I remember there were like trailers and shit for movies I watched like months ago. Like, its trailers were in those. I don't remember if it ever came out or like what anyone said about it. It just seemed to fucking vanish again. Am I crazy or is it actually like not out? Let's go curse that. Oh fuck me then. I suppose I have been not paying full attention to my health. Well, that's just me. I do like this. Can't slide off the big rad pillar though. No, it just killed the thing. Like Cursed of Time Bomb anyway. Wrong button entirely. It looks like that should go somewhere. Guess this leads us back up. Fuck it, let's just go. Our drop meter is coming close to an end. May not be able to finish this before Riku drops out. Actually thinking about it, we should have some no? Can you only use them through the command deck? Is that like potions and shit? I guess so.
Okay.
That fills it back up quite a bit, doesn't it?
Is she gonna make it?
I don't know.
But didn't you write her code?
Some of it. But the rest is just
Auto-generated.
beyond.
Like, this is what happens when you just make like a factory.
ISO.
And you have someone else make like an object factory for you and you just don't pay attention to it.
Last ISO.
And you created them?
Wait. Revelation has
They
occurred to Hammer.
manifested like a
Oh, never
flame.
mind, you were confused. Okay,
They
never
weren't
mind.
really from anywhere. The conditions were right, and they came into being. For centuries, we've dreamed of a pure existence beyond our own. I found them in here, like flowers in a wasteland. They were spectacular.
Look at her now.
Everything I'd hoped to find in the system. Control, order, perfection. None of it meant a thing. The ISOs, they were gonna be my gift to the world.
Yes, what? I don't really know what that would do for people. Hey, we find like a little race of completely digitized human beings.
So what
They're
happened?
basically just computers, but they are people.
Clue happened. He was built to create the perfect system, but endless potential can never, ever be fully realized.
Damn.
Clue saw the ISOs as an imperfection, so he destroyed them.
He screwed up.
No, he's me.
Literally.
I screwed it up. Chasing after perfection, chasing after what was right in front of me. Right in front of me.
Dad, are you saying that you're racist against
Too hard
ISOs?
for one thing.
I think the idea was in the
You
real
miss
world they've been
everything
super
else.
smart people who could advance society faster.
And then, the people around you get hurt in the process.
Fair enough.
Like Xehanort. His single-minded thirst for answers created Ansem.
I mean, you
We
can just
all
call
have
that
a little
also
of that
Xehanort, let's be
curiosity in
honest.
us. So if we're not careful, any one of us could create
It's a
an Ansem.
message to you at home, children.
Great! They found us!
We've been put on a new course.
Solar Sailor battle? No? I mean, she's up and walking again. God.
Goodbye.
Cora!
No, wait!
I will defeat you. Man, he
Removing herself
like
from the
just
equation.
fucking handcuffs her and is walking her off. Fucking demon.
No. Hold on, Sam. What about getting you to the portal? You shut them down from the outside.
But Cora comes first. And we still have to get back your disc.
Sam, if you chase two rabbits, you won't catch either.
Maybe you're shit at chasing rabbits.
This is a father-son thing, I won't butt in. But we should probably get back that disc at least, before Clue uses it to destroy the outside world. Come on, Sam.
Right. Meet me on the flight deck. And get us some wheels.
Wheels? What's your plan?
I'm a user. I'll improvise.
Damn.
Riku, I gotta save Cora too.
I know. We will.
The dish should be somewhere on the throne ship. I saw it dock here earlier.
The throne ship. That's such a name.
Over there.
All right.
Kind of the wrong thing. Didn't actually want to do that. Flying will not destroy you. You've been touched by a killer queen. Didn't even realize around on something that could be skated on there. I should remove those from my menu the first chance I get. I'm sure enough the red. So when you're moving the European HQ from England to the Netherlands because of Brexit, that sounds about right. I imagine a lot of companies like that will either conduct all the UK business from like just a European office. Some of them do already, like Nintendo of Europe operates from like Germany. And they basically hand out orders to like Nintendo UK. But imagine any of them that are based in the UK will just, you know, just either set up a European office or just move their office to another European country. Because, you know, this whole thing has been a really good idea. And has definitely not just caused endless problems for fucking everyone. It's the stupidest shit, man. It's the stupidest shit. I hate how they can't be hit right away. That vaguely annoys me. See, Thunder still has its range problems from Birth by Sleep. Alright, but with that camera angle, that actually looked pretty sick. You hear the fucking stellar idea some of the Tory backbench MPs had? Which stellar idea? There's an enemy in here. Where? That's not an enemy, that's a door. It's fine. Doors are my friend. Alright, steady on you. So you two also do the thing of walking through my attack. Alright, that's what you get for taking that range. He's right there, Thunder. I can reach him with the keyblade. Come on now. We have control of him there. Like making him run into that doesn't make him blow up the wall, though, so that's something. At least. Please, Jesus. I also forgot to take them out of my menu. Oh, hitting him at all like removes the time bomb, even after you inflict it. Okay. Oh lord. And it makes you get the deal through Parliament making changes to the Good Friday Agreement. How that gets through it, I have no idea. A deal which she has no right nor ability to such suddenly change, and one that is liked and voted for by over 80% of Northern Ireland, 90% in the Republic. All push through a deal everyone hates to deliver on a highly contested result of 52%. Especially since the, you know, that highly contested deal was widely voted down and against and is generally low in Northern Ireland where the Good Friday Agreement matters. It would be so fucking like just fitting of England to just like fucking, you know, like just decide, hey, you know what, like, you know, Northern Ireland, can you just like, you know, fuck up like literally everything and just completely change your fundamental laws to suit some English racists? You know, like be a pal. It's like, it's not like we've ever done anything against you or anything. Fucking hate. Oh, I fucking hate our politics a lot. It's like stunning how like quickly I've become like a hardcore just Republican. Let's just fucking get out of here. In the years since all this shit has been going down.
Yeah.
Tory logic. Gravity strike. We're gonna have to ride the ship back, aren't we? I don't suppose we could hack it. No. Also, I should take these out. Yeah, put gravity strike on. Why not? For giggles. And the really like May right now just seems to be just telling everyone no, fuck off. Doesn't matter what they say to her, she'll just respond no, fuck off. It's like, hey, can you like extend Article 50? No, fuck off. Hey, can you like rule out extending Article 50? No, fuck off. It's just no, fuck off to everyone for anything and everything. Like, there really is just like she's just keeping to her own idea and just saying no, fuck off if you don't agree with her. Even though her own idea no one likes, and it can't actually get support from anyone. I find it hilarious that DUP and all this nonsense is gradually pushing more and more middle ground people to the side of reunification. Literally all United Ireland diehards have to do is just nothing, just don't fuck it up. Yeah, that's basically true. At this point it really is just let them build your cause for you, because they're doing a stunning job of it. It really is just, you know, sit there and watch, because they'll just fill your ranks for you. Because people just, in opposition to the DUP, will just want all this shit out. What was I? I'm not looking for anything in particular here. We live in such times, man. Just the very act of Brexit existing at all has just caused, like, reunification to suddenly become a lot more realistic. Like, this is, like, you know, it's going to happen now more than ever. And that's just the funniest thing to me. I do appreciate we're not just fighting all Dream Eaters. Like, I do like it we're fighting, like, just the actual fucking guys. I feel like we probably should have a fight. Like, should have fought these guys outside the club or wherever we were waiting. Instead of, like, just a pack of Dream Eaters. I would have felt more fitting. Got some grades past 2 of the classes you had out of 4, still waiting for the 3rd. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm glad for you. Start of the Deaf United Kingdom, the only real thing left is how far away that death is. Yeah, it really is. That man's got 2 discs. Actually sick motherfucker. Oh yeah, well 2 discs this.
What are you doing here?
To the flight deck.
But Clue will be here any minute. We'll never make it.
Don't worry. Riku's here to help.
4th is the exam you're studying for since the field test. Yeah, don't worry, man. I feel like you'll get it this time around. Don't you worry. No seat for me. I'll just stand here. The delicate butterfly ship. Alright, let's go.
Sorry. Take this. Take this. Sorry.
There's just why do anything else, honestly. Even that shot didn't knock me out of it. Like a real hacker. I have been destroyed. So is it better right now if Dreams, that most recent media molecule, create what you want? Some guys have been remaking PT in it, and it actually doesn't look that far off. That's fucking nuts. I'm also genuinely surprised that we're hearing anything about that game. Like Dreams, I mean. Considering it's been quiet for so long. I heard the beta news like before Christmas, like they were setting it up and all that for like certain users. Who had either subscribe to something or put in for a certain thing. It still stuns me that it exists still. I thought like that's something I just assumed was dead after a point. PT was Konami. That was the playable teaser for Silent Hills, like Hideo Kojima's shot at doing a Silent Hill game. Before they decided they fucking hated him and just, you know, shot everything down, burned all the stuff to the ground, and fired him. In a sense, you're not wrong that it was Capcom, because, they basically ripped that off for Resident Evil 7's demo, which is completely unrepresentative of the final game of Resident Evil 7. So, you know, in a sense, you're not wrong, but stop being faster than me, never. If I see a chance to spout video game lore faster than you, I will do it.
Had a feeling you'd be here.
You promised that we would change the world, together. You broke your promise. I took the system to its maximum potential.
Oh boy.
And now, you see the applications at my disposal.
This thing again.
I don't believe it.
Riku just walking up.
You can leave this one to me.
Just step aside. It's super popular demo of them not following up with Sodom. It really is, but you know, like all signs, all indications, all rumors, everything point to like Kojima's firing and the destruction of all his projects and his studio and all that basically just being purely out of spite more than anything. The chief executives just fucking hated him for whatever reason. And they decided, no, we just don't want him anymore. He's shit. And, like, we'll never let him make an R game again. Just like end Metal Gear Solid and get the fuck out. Just for whatever stupid fucking reason. Like, it's vindictive. Like, it feels like someone out there, like, really sincerely, personally hated him for, like, illogical reasons. If you can tell what's happening. Hack the boss. I hit there, I think. It's noticeably brighter and softer visually than PT was, but check the shit when you can. 30 seconds long. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that and check it after this fight. Probably won't, I won't put it on the stream or anything because I thought I was trying to set up the riser capture and all that, but oh fuck me. Alright, that's just an attack around you that doesn't slide in. Could do with that Bazaga at some point. And Fryraga. I feel like the projectiles work out a lot better than Thunder does here. In this one. Then Metal Gear Survival with the Kojima list. Yeah, that's just like fucking. That one's just like especially tragic. Because they're like, oh, we know that Metal Gear Solid is like this really big thing. So that's just like. Out to make use of the brand.
I created the perfect system. The thing about perfection is that it's unknowable. It's impossible. but it's also right in front of us all the time. You wouldn't know that.
Big zombie game with survival and crafting. Arr. That's basically the attitude.
I'm sorry, Clue. I'm sorry.
Well, I've got an actual sword, fucker. Oh, he kicked me really hard. This guy just doesn't have a clue what he's doing.
Clue! Remember what you came for!
Are you just gonna hit him?
No.
That pose.
Why? He's my son. Go!
No one can be killed in Kingdom Hearts.
Dad! Sam! It's time! No!
Sam, it's what he wants.
I see what you mean about her eyes. Only killed. The way she holds that, it's like she's presenting like technology at like a trade show or something. Behold the iPhone disc.
Goodbye, kiddo.
Don't even think about it.
I am a Jedi Master. The cyber nuke. I had to go out there posting the link what Konami bashing doing this. Basically the shit talking about Metal Gear Survive and how that was such a fucking like completely stupid idea on every level.
We're challenged and changed, and it's not over. There are more trials ahead we have to overcome.
There are indeed, Riku, me boy.
But we'll be ready, Sora.
Riku, me bucko. Dual disc. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah. Fuck it, yeah, go for it. Forgot that he just reappears where we left him off. Well, it's time for you to have a boss fight against a giant squid. I guess I'm supposed to break for that. Whoops. Alright, restarted that one. We're fucking it up too much. One of the rocks is the good rock. Those are the rocks we want. That didn't seem to do much of anything. That's how we do it. You just break during that and then you're close and then you can just beat the shit out of them. Alright. Oh, I tried chasing it there. Brick it, sorry, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Alright, I gave that up on the brick. I guess you can't hold it for ages then. Oh, the baby's gonna haunt us for the rest of this, unless I die. I promise you, I hold circle and he just skips ahead. Goodbye, Sora, you're damned forever. Start over. Aqua looks a little different, not sure what's going on here. Hello, Speed. Yep, we're past that. Like the World Ends with You one is the very first one. And this is me. Just struggling with these weird things. What is it exactly? I just hold brick better. This is basically the most I can surmise from that. Just hold brick better. Needs more candy cane. Yes, I was Zeta slow. Nah, I don't recover fast enough from the dodge to dodge the second one. There we go. We might have this unless he pulls out like really quick. We have it. Fall into the void, fucking demon. Yay. I mean, we got candy goggles, maybe no candy cane. Boom. His hair's so wiggly.
What? This outfit? Hey, I know where I am.
You sure? Looks a bit fancier since you were last here.
Whoa!
He's like a fucking kid, I swear. Welcome to Loggerid. You're in one of the most annoying locations in Kingdom Hearts 2 land. I didn't actually mind Space Paranoids that much. Controls for like the light cycle were a bit iffy, but I otherwise kind of like the aesthetic and all that. Oof. This thing's just shooting lasers out of its horns. I was hoping you would target the bird, but that works too. Oh dear. I'm glad that Beetle just followed after him. Seeing the big bird ones just makes you want to play Monster Hunter for whatever reason. Why do you have yokai on your team? I mean, that's the central mechanic of this. We have, you know, like Pokekai on our squad. I think the whole team, that for some reason the whole section was just slog-esque. Fair enough. Team of Underworld ammo. I can feel that for Underworld. I jumped here. I feel that for Underworld. So a lot of Underworld was just kind of eh. You're just running back and forth in the same room, and then you know the second visit is just an arena. Not a particularly hard arena at that. I used to have the Hydra. The blur does not help at all. I do believe he just threw that bird. I think the birds are big enough to be thrown. Good to know. Underworld did have to have Mr. My Story. That's true. Underworld did have him. That's a good point. Luigi's going from stretched out the full length to curled and wee ball for whatever reason. He's also not quite asleep because when I said that, he turned his head to me slightly. Are you pretending to be asleep? Like so. You just woke up and you're trying to sleep again. Cats are the cutest shit. Good as the guy was, I don't think he was able to carry that part. But he helped.
Whoa! Oh man!
Identify. State your handle, program.
I don't have any handles.
I don't know. It looks like there's a feel on that suit.
Verifying handle. Sora.
Are they gonna remember him as like a?
Handle not
No.
found. Stray program recognized.
Hey.
Isolating for quarantine.
Whoa there! That is so unfriendly.
Oh no, it's Vanitas. There's 4 of them. Oh fuck me. Sora immediately gets to fighting these guys. Ending their digital lives. It's fine because they aren't real people. Hoping we can just walk through that, but I guess not. I was hoping you would open the chest a bit faster than that. Thinking about it, I guess you don't really need to hack like the ships or anything to like teleport around areas, because you can just wall kick your way up them. Maybe to seal them off for like until you do the ship way around. Oh yeah, speed, check out flow motion. If I can get it. There we go. You just kick off like any wall, any surface, off you fucking go. It's so good. Just whole like worlds I've just gone around just kicking off the walls like it's fucking Mega Man X. Double disc user. Wonder who this man could be.
Tron. He's
I'll just
alive.
spoil it, why don't you?
Look at that boy's weapon. It's different.
Forgot the equip the
But it's
bells.
something you programmed, right, Dad?
Huh? No, Sam. No, I've never seen it.
They actually acknowledge it here. I guess Sora was meant to go first in this world, so they are doing the thing where like they can flip around in any order. Alright, see ya.
What's that about?
Hey. Huh? That weapon. Can I see it?
Oh.
This is just incredible. What a program. The weapon and the wielder.
Program? Not me. This is called a Keyblade, and I'm Sora.
I'm Sam.
So this is like Tron's world, right?
You know Tron.
Yeah, I've
Oh
met him.
yeah, I've met him.
Stuff.
Listen, that program you just fought was Tron.
What? That was Tron?
Tron used to be a good friend. Together, we created this place, the Grid. It was something, man. But then Clue staged a coup. I was exiled, and Tron wound up getting de-rezzed.
Watch out for these textured bodies. Also, yeah, they are weirdly unimpressed about how there's another user.
That's the thing about
Yeah, I do like that Kingdom Hearts just keeps boosting maneuverability with each passing game. It just seems to be like the goal, which makes me excited for what Kingdom Hearts 3 gives us.
Most of this is over my head. But both Tron and this world do seem pretty different.
Yeah, I think.
Still, if that's really the Tron I know, we should change him back.
I can just keyblade him.
Bingo. Now you're up to speed.
I'm not really sure how you could add more in this. Flow motion on literally any surface that's like with smoother controls.
If we're
Don't
lucky,
even need to press a button, you just run on
Clue
walls.
kept a backup of Tron's source code. He's a program after all. He'd be methodical like
Triple jumps.
So, if we get Tron's source code back from Clue, we can put him back to normal, right?
That's the idea.
Great! Thanks, mister.
Where are you going?
I'm going after Clue.
Do you even know where he is?
Nope, no idea.
What a strange user. You're nothing like Flynn or Sam. Come on, Sora. I'll show you the way.
Huh?
Cora, we have to keep moving.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if Rinsler attacks again?
Sora will just kill him. Kill him proper.
If we're in a hurry, we have to take care of Rinsler first.
It's gonna get very annoying when you're trying not the
two of
flow
us
motion,
can
like
handle
sticky
it.
cover, but on any surface. I mean, I guess. Maybe I would need a button after all. I guess maybe I just enjoy it so much that I actually wouldn't give a shit if I was just, like flow motioning on every single surface.
Maybe you and Sora can help Tron.
Dad, no.
Relax, Sam. I have a feeling Sora...
It's kind of weird because the Tron we know, and the Space Pyramids we
need
know,
to press on.
was like a copy of the original you know, like program world that Ansem had, and then Xehanort fucked with.
Be careful.
You too.
So like, would the Tron here actually recognize Sora? I would care because you can't heal off slow motioning. I mean, then the obvious answer is let you be able to cast Cure in the middle of your runs, and you know, bada bing.
Blue should be at the helm
Never
of his
stop running.
battleship, the Rectifier. We can get there with a solar sailor from the underground docks.
No, we're still doing the solar sailor thing. I feel like you would have better imaging technology on your holodiscs. You obtained Counter Rush. Or the Recognizer. What's it gonna do? Yes, command deck. We don't need 2 cures after all, we're not doing so bad. We'll take Blizzard Edge and yeah, that sounds good. Commit violence, why not? Guardian Bell. Having the disc on your back seems to be very inconvenient. It does a bit. We spent a lot of money making this solar sailor model and you're gonna fucking see it. And while it would be more practical from like the waist to the hip or whatever, wouldn't be as thematically cool, I guess, as on the back. Maybe let's have it on the chest even, or something. Oh well. God damn you, dog. Good lord. This thing, if they start landing hits, they'll just keep going. I don't even know why I used Time Bomb and then just jumped on the same guy. It's just how it be. I was hoping you would hit him. I was still hoping you would hit him. Beautiful. Drop me out, we may have needed this. It's necessary for the plug suits, obviously. Well, even better. You need to have an interface. The first car. They seem to like transform when they fill that meter, but I'm not sure for what purpose. Yeah, that looks pretty rad. I love just seeing them explode. How does Sora know to hack? Is my question. Is combat kind of like Aqua with the commands on the deck? Yeah, it is. It's the command deck as before, like same thing with items and all that. But it feels a wee bit smoother and just easier to use. Also, your commands in general seem to recover faster. So like that doesn't seem to take very long at all compared to ones in Birth by Sleep. I think the other part of it is, like, as well on top of that, like, Sora's running speed is just, like boosted quite a bit. Like, it's considerably noticeably higher than it was in Kingdom Hearts 2, and also even faster than, like, Ventus was in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So that combined with flow motion just makes the whole game feel a lot faster and more dynamic. Makes the command deck work even better, I feel. You know, I still have the item issue, I feel. Because, like, I really do think they should just be their own thing. and just kind of pops. I feel like the other part of it is that because like command fusion has been removed, that you can't fuse your shit together anymore. The commands you do have are just in general better. Like, you know, fire just feels better, blizzard feels better. Thunder still has like range problems. Physical attacks just seem to do more damage, like per use, than before. And there's new ones like Time Bomb, which is pretty rad. So in general, this flows together a lot better. I do kind of miss having command fusion, but you know, if it means like individual commands are just stronger, so you don't really need to fuse them per se, then I do kind of feel like this works better for, you know, a smoother game. I want you to hack the turret. Oops. I promise you I hit square on that one. It was square. It was just too slow. Give me prizes. You can grab the birds. Whoop. I kind of hate that where like I got nudged before landing with the blizzard edge, so it just didn't come out. I would like the bird to be all targeted. Fucking goat. What is that Deus Ex hacking stuff? In this world we can hack stuff like ships and turrets and occasionally just other things. So you just go in, you smack the buttons and it makes things happen. So you can make like cannons shoot like items at you. Make them target enemies, stuff like that. I mean, I guess it's alright as a world game. Please just reach the bird. It's too big to be time bombed, and it's just fucking escaping to get into the floor. Don't even give that one a chance. Pansu. I must see. I knew it. The other nice thing about flow motion is that it adds like a lot of verticality to a lot of maps. And it also lets them do bigger maps that you can just like sprint across pretty quickly. But I just like, you know, kicking off like every other fucking wall like a madman. Before we go, what did I want to do? Right, I want to check their experience. Dog doesn't have enough for Leaf Bracer. I think we're just gonna save for Leaf Bracer. He's 25. What level is he now? He is 13. That'll be some time, but we'll keep Dog about. I think we'll pretty much just keep Cat about too. So why not? Okay, the Cat runs out of abilities. I might replace him, but the Dog stays until we get Curaga. Unless I find something else that gives Curaga like pretty much instantly. Just invincible because you've scanned me? Like, what's going on?
Hey! Take this!
Killer Queen will solve you. Kinda curious how we just keep fighting like Dream Eaters through here and not like any of the guards or anything. And Riku was just all guards all the time once he got to this part. Nope. Nope. Go up. I hate that thing where the menu uses sticks for that like split second after cancelling out of an option. It drives me mad in games even though it is unreasonable.
You sure we'll find Tron's source code here?
It's not here. Maybe Clue has it with him. Sora, let's look elsewhere.
All right.
Maybe you just didn't back up the source code anywhere. Oh, the man himself.
Wait, Cora. Let me talk to Rinsler.
Oh, it's Rinsler.
A little heart-to-heart might jog his memory.
Actually, hang on. Where did you learn the name Rinsler?
Programs don't have hearts.
That's not true. The Tron.
So was he really little bitch asking a question and running off before getting an answer?
Hey, you used to be called Tron, right?
Who told you he was called Rinsler?
To mess with your memory. You're a little confused, but that's okay.
I'm gonna beat you sensible.
Come on, remember, Tron.
Good job, jackasses. You're lucky you don't get instantly D-res by those in this. Had to do the sick flip twice. Bridges said it in front of him, didn't he? Did he?
Is quite the friend you remember.
No, the other one did even.
That's all. Cora! Tron, don't!
Good job.
Tron. Why?
That's what we do. Put the most precious memories in the back of our minds where they're safe. Or in your case, the most precious...
What if you run into Rinsler or something like that? Oh, okay. But yeah, actually, he did say that.
And heart are tightly linked.
Samus!
There he is.
Rub a few memories together, and you get a spark of emotion, a feeling.
The
but in
big
a digital
prick.
world, memory does not work like that. Nothing is ever felt. You can hold 1,000, 1,000,000 times the information, but there is still no heart with which to parse it. Once,
Just lessons on computer systems with Xehanort.
System and made a copy of its master control program.
Oh, they actually are gonna bring this up.
And used it to serve his own ends. This is the original data of that system. Here, data can be copied. Memory can be changed and easily manipulated. Tron is a digital entity, so why would he be any different? He obeys the rules of this world. Sora, what about you?
Me?
We don't obey the rules of the
Your
world.
heart, memories, your data, and your dreams. The bits and bytes that have made up your life so far. Can you say for sure they are not just copies of someone else's?
Well, yeah, because you're not a
Yes.
computer.
My memories and feelings belong to me.
You had better check. Make certain the box's contents match what's on the label.
That's where you're going with that. It's not exactly dark or poetic.
Since you have been chosen.
Alright, well, the two hands of him are alive again because fuck us.
You think this is the realm of dreams?
Oh, so
But
this
there
guy's still
you are
here.
mistaken. Data does not dream. Cannot dream. This world is real. You haven't the slightest idea where you are. That you have already wandered off the path.
What do you mean?
Is he referring to the split that keeps him and Riku in like separate versions of the world? And we're not gonna find out, not until, you know, they run out of Dark Portal casts. And I were here. Just because. I guess we're gonna do the duel in the arena. We are, yeah. Combatant 13, I get it. I see that. I see what you're doing, you cheeky fucker.
Greetings, Sora. I've been waiting.
Who are you?
I am Clue.
So it was you. You're the guy who turned Tron into Rinsler.
Correct. I had to repurpose his code.
It's called refactoring.
Well, unrepurpose it.
Good response.
Yes. Under the right parameters, I might.
Huh?
You have a little item called a Keyblade. It can open any lock, isn't that right? Hand it over, and I'll change Rinsler back into Tron.
What do you mean? People like me are gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3 without knowing some of the other games. Why is there a normal man?
The Keyblade?
Yes, I think you'll find that Clue is no normal man.
This is what lights the darkness. A chance to make everyone happy.
Ha! Flawed reasoning. I'll have to
That's
take
his
it by
name,
force.
normal man. And no way. You see him duel this. I guess he is like a program, so he would just keep using the same shits over and over again.
Tron,
Sorry,
why
you
can't I get through to
dumbass.
you?
Fight, Sora!
Korra!
Sora and Core.
I can't believe it.
Yes, I think Tron heard you.
Just give it to him and then magic
Long
it
enough
back.
for me to escape.
Yeah, he's used that trick before. I think he would do it.
You can get through to him.
You think he would use that trick more in general?
Fight him.
But Korra, how can I?
You have that key.
Nice dodge.
It will bring him to his senses.
Oh, so we're fighting and holding your hand out long, and is all you know how to do.
Let's go, Tron.
I mean, really, yeah. It took him a while to realize that, yeah, I should just beat the shit out of him. They're really fond of that animation.
Fine. Yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Ha. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. 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 Ha ha. Yeah. 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 Fine.
Wee.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Take this. Oh. Yeah. Back off. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Ha. Ha.
Disc jammer.
Hey. Yeah. Ha. Heal. Ha. Take this. Fine.
He's just running around dodging. He's doing what I do when I'm out of cures. I'm waiting for MP or Curecast to come back. Just sprint away from the enemy and dodge. Air recovery doesn't have like the little kick upwards and immediate return the control that it used to have, which is annoying.
Yeah. 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 Take this. Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha. Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
And away.
Yeah. Yeah. Back off.
If I can just land, there we go.
Hey. Yeah. Ha. Fine. Take this. Yeah.
Do a lot of damage on bosses, I guess. Gang. In that trailer, dude, I counted like 15 times where characters hold out their hands and staggers. It's like it's just the signature motion of Kingdom Hearts. You hold out your hand and then someone staggers. It's like kiting without the hitting back part of it. Just stick it in there, it's fine. Beep boop. Now, is he just gonna like turn blue, or is he gonna like flip out to his old self? So he did just turn blue at the very end of Legacy. Woo. Oh, there he goes. I mean, at least it's not into like the digital sea this time, is it?
I'll deal with you later. I have to retrieve Rinsler.
Mew. Man, Sora's just fucking everything up this game, isn't he? Almost like he's gonna fail the Mark of Mastery exam or something. I'm calling it. It's gonna happen.
Tron is still in there.
You and that key have a special power.
So do you. Power to make me see it.
So, does that mean we're friends?
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing, by the way. Speed and Anomaly. This game's plot is Riku and Sora during their Mark of Mastery exams to become Keyblade Masters. Which, you know, like, Terra and Aqua did at the start of Birth by Sleep.
No,
and Aqua became a Keyblade Master.
Like Tron.
Because apparently all the shit they did in the games before this, like Sora and Riku just like deflecting and kicking buildings into like cybernetic space dragons to fight like the king of all nobodies. That doesn't mean shit, and you're not a Keyblade Master otherwise. And I know it's the whole thing that strength doesn't mean you're a master, because, you know, look at Terra. But still, you know, I feel like once you've done enough feats, it should count. I will never let this go, David. He's done so much. I feel like he should just be waved in. He's been through so much because of this fucking universe, and they won't even give him a thing.
I've turned this castle.
And by the way, Axel's alive again. So is all the rest of them.
Hey, are the other two still out
It's
cold?
been every stream. It's not going to happen. It's been 2 streams, David.
Conscious again, but still unstable. They're resting inside.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I'll give the castle
Hello,
grounds
my
a
stupid
sweep.
son.
Don't. If they were back, we would have found them by now.
So do you think they were blasted off to some other world or what?
Okay.
I doubt it.
Yeah, just...
When someone who's lost their heart is recompleted, they should return to the place where it happened. And if that world is unavailable for whatever reason, a refuge is made for them in the realm between, a world called Traverse Town. They would be sent there.
I like this justification for why Traverse Town is fucked off between games.
The fact is, we're here. We've been
It's
recompleted.
only been 2
right?
streams, that means it's every
We should be
stream.
here too.
Go to
Plain and
hell.
simple.
I agree, it is strange.
What a drag. Could they not have been?
Okay, why are you still wearing your
recompleted at
coat,
all?
though? Sora looks kind of small in this game. Yeah, for whatever reason, like, Sora and Riku have been kicked back to, like, their Kingdom Hearts 1 kid
I'll
selves.
bring them back myself.
Whenever they went into the Dream World, because like, outside it, before they went into the Mark of Mastery exam, they were their Kingdom Hearts 2 mid-late teenage
Why do
selves.
I always get
Whatever they
stuck
were.
with the icky jobs?
Oh, it's time for you to kill someone. Hey, someone worked out the password. Yeah, it's young Sora again. It's comfy, and I wonder how long until Axel gives up trying to convince people his name is Lee. So that was Ryoma and Shigure having a conversation, right? Yeah, definitely. It's not a flashback. This is something that's happening right now, as far as we can tell. Like, all the Organization 13 nobodies, or at least several of them, have like, been recompleted, and they've, like, you know, like, their bodies have, like, come back together, and their hearts have come back together, and now just alive again in Radiant Gardens, like, Ansem's secret lab. You know, just, like, woke up where they were formed in the nobodies. Right now, at this very moment, nobodies are forming in our backyards. Alright, what's your deal? 150 balloons before time runs out. Oh boy. Laser spin. Drift through these ones. Oh, fuck me then. These are closer. Oh, we got the yellow ones at least. Yeah, we more or less have this, I think. I can just drift between all of those without touching any. Sick as hell. It's fine. Yeah. Let's see. So it turns out all the nobodies had to do to get their hearts back was die, so all the shit Zemus did was fucking pointless. Yeah, as Diva points out, as long as the Heartless also died and they were strong-willed enough to come back, or just whatever, the condition, he seems to know a condition, but I guess we'll find out and confirm that. So I don't think it's been explicitly said yet. Sora needs your help. Sora needs the numbers in your credit card and the security numbers on the back. But yeah, like, the Heartlesses are dead, and either, like, once the Heartless and nobody dies, and you're, like, powerful enough to have, like, a tangible nobody who's, like, an actual person, which must mean your Heartless is similar, I guess. Once those both die, apparently you can just reform and become yourself again. So,
Mr. Geppetto's wooden puppet.
God knows what Xehanort's original plan was.
She made his wish for a son come true because he's given so much.
How the hell did you get here?
Now Pinocchio needs
This is like a sleeping forbidden world. How the fuck did you get here? Considering all the shit Sora's done, would he even feel excited on a roller coaster? I mean, he is eternally innocent. Give him that.
First, you gotta go find Pinocchio.
Hey, Jiminy, what's up?
Who's to say this wasn't his original plan? 6D chess.
You shouldn't be here, young man.
What? Are you okay, Jiminy?
Huh? You mean you heard of me?
Huh.
Well, I'll be.
Fuckery of
The
the
name
foot.
Jiminy Cricket's already spread far and wide.
Jiminy created original
Really?
sin.
You feeling all right? It's me, Sora.
Sora, you say? Gosh, I don't think I recognize you, but the name does have a familiar ring.
You lose your memory again, you fucking cricket. You fricket.
Oh, yeah.
When World's a Dream. Oh, I guess he's going to explain this now. Is speak to us, Yensid.
Real time does not flow. Unless one restores the world by waking it from its slumber, it will stay locked in a dream forever.
Okay, so we're speaking to a non-existent
Thus,
Jiminy.
you may encounter familiar faces, but they are just figments of the dream.
Is that why we're encountering the old
In actuality,
Xehanorts?
they are sound asleep,
Or not?
trapped within a
What's
world
even happening
that is
anymore?
also sleeping.
What's more, whilst someone may no longer dwell in the real version of a world, dreams may paint a fuller picture and restore what seems to be missing.
The real Jiminy Cricket wasn't trapped in this world, so maybe
This is just
it's
the
like the
Fantasyland
dream world's
version
putting
of
him
him.
back where he belongs.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Are you deaf?
Right. It's very nice to meet you, Jiminy.
Well, sure. The feeling's mutual, Sora.
Oh yeah. So, how come you said I need to get out of here?
You can't fool me. You still think we know each other. And you've just about got me thinking it too. But where was I? Oh yes, this is a terrible place. Boys here are allowed to wreck things and loaf around and make jackamules of themselves.
Jackamules.
Poor lost Pinocchio. He wandered
He's
in
off
here
having
on my watch.
fun and doing things.
That's where I must have
He's
hurt
doing
you, Sora.
things, Sora. We
Remember
gotta
him,
stop him.
He knows me? But how?
Ah. He's not the brightest, that Zora.
Shame on you, Pinocchio. Playing hooky and goofing off in a place like this?
I'm sorry, Jiminy.
Jesus fuck, Jiminy, not the J word.
Yeah, two big monsters.
What's your language?
Hickory knives.
Oh, you don't say. And then what happened?
They tied me in a big sack. Oh,
Sounds like you were horsing around.
but I snuck off when they weren't looking.
It's the thing that always gets me is why does he keep lying?
There. You see where those tall tales
You think
will
he would
get ya?
catch on after the
But
first
it's all
one.
true. Even the fella in the black clothes who said to play a trick on Sora.
What? Now who was he? I've had just about enough of your fibbing.
The nose didn't chin.
Hold on. I guess that part was true.
He's an idiot. Okay, I mean,
Did that
fair.
man in black say anything else to you?
He sure didn't.
Well, good.
Hey, look at that.
That star again. The Blue Fairy.
Why, Pinocchio? What has happened to your nose?
He's not a real boy.
Oh,
Perhaps you haven't been telling the truth, Pinocchio.
He's just a concubine for a moral sin in Jiminy's vessel to cause the third impact.
Well, you see.
Man, I haven't watched Pinocchio in years. Sounds like it goes fucking places.
please help me. I'm awful sorry.
You see, Pinocchio, a lie keeps growing and growing until it's as plain as the nose on your face.
I'll never lie again. Honest, I won't.
I'll forgive you this.
But as like this, the origin point of all
A
sin,
boy
can you
who
be telling
won't
the truth?
good might just as well be made of wood.
We'll be good, won't we?
Very well. But this is the last time I can help you.
The landlady forgot to buy heating oil and it's minus 5 degrees outside.
Forget him.
Everyone
If I
pray
don't
for a
find
memory.
He'll turn into a donkey like the rest of the boys.
The cold is coming.
Then
It
let me help
looms.
you find him, Jiminy.
Really?
Wrap up tight.
I'd be grateful. But how in the world do you know Pinocchio?
Oh, hey, over there, I see him.
Gosh, that is Pinocchio.
All aboard, Jiminy.
Take it away.
Then do hang on tight. I've learned some sick tricks since the last time you've done this. You can ride trapped enemies and use them to hit other shits. Sick. Let us go. Admittedly, I don't use a lot of the enemy specific reality shifts. There's the frogs that were like the partners of that one frog we fought in Paris.
Take this. Back off. Yeah.
I have to eat it, drop me not. So, but That's right, we should switch to dual disc. And yes. Can't just use it from our items, we'd have to like go in here. Eat that shit. And then we'll just go take it off. Fire window back on. Yeah, that's a load of good shit, but why? Is that just not for you? Oh, that should go there. That one's Riku only. There's Sonic Impact. Okay, no, the Sonic Impact is the other slide, and then you put like whatever underneath it. We don't have whatever, it seems. Whatever. Jiminy holds Geppetto's head aloft, foregoing any sense of humanity, remaining in his cricket form, uttering a forgotten language to achieve a form beyond a god. You don't remember this scene from Pinocchio? I can't say I do, but then I'm not actually sure I've ever fully watched Pinocchio, so I could simply be like hideously incorrect about anything that's about to happen. You put something under block? I don't think I have. I'll go check. 150, you're halfway there. Oh, you. Sleeper, magic boost. This is support boost. Well, mind your abilities, I think, but I think Luigi's gonna have to go sit in the support slot for a bit. He's running to the end of his rope. Pillow Fluffer may just have to go into the box. Let's might as well put the flower in both parties, and then we'll just keep the flower in both parties, and then that way it will just always be leveling up. Also, look at this Keyblade. That's sick. Yes, under block. I have not, but I do have Counter Rush, so we might as well put that in since it's swords. I don't think I've put Riku's in, so I'll have to go do that. See, this is lit up like we do have something for it, but then we don't have Sora's version of that. Anyway, yes.
Come on! Fire! Yeah! Ha! Come on! Yeah! Ha!
That projectile fucks me up because I keep thinking it's an enemy's projectile, but it's just our plants.
Pinocchio! There you are!
That
Pinocchio,
doesn't look like
it's not
Pinocchio.
safe for you here. Listen to Jiminy and go back to the... Oh, my! Dream Eaters! Only one way to solve this problem.
Clones. They are coming. Oh well, fuck me then. Interrupting me, will you? Like 10 more levels and like please help will have unlocked the ability to get Curaga. And it's however many levels, or maybe we should use the training toys and see if that gets him more
Those Dream Eaters were pretending to be Pinocchio.
skill points.
So then where's the real Pinocchio?
Don't you start saying that too.
There. Look at the top of that tower.
Look at the colors, you blind gits.
Come on, Jiminy.
You stupid idiots. We are the roller coaster. Open the chest. When you reach the final boss, can you please say this is it, Luigi? I can only promise to try. I most likely will. That blur, yeah, look at it. Can't see shit except for like a little thin circle around Sora. I don't know why they did that.
Gee, Pinocchio, how'd you manage to get up here?
Come on.
Does his face look accurate? Because they won't let us see it. Like fine wine.
Another imposter.
There. See him walking?
Well, sure. If that's really him.
Are you both colorblind?
Don't give up, Jiminy. Come on. Let's go.
Reminds me of the Ratchet remake that added a really obnoxious blur to the grind reels. Like on top of everything else that game shoved in, I'm surprised it did that. Like what else were they doing to try and fuck up its visual? Luigi is waking up. Pleasure Circus. Alright. Job done. All game did seem to really like annoying visual effects. It's like our FF-Zero's motion blur game. Yeah, Type 0, I was about to bring that up after I read the Memories thing. Like, Type 0 HD, like, Type 0 I think originally on PSP, and then also its HD version on PS4 and Xbox One. Just motion blur the game. You can turn it off, and you need to, because otherwise the game just has fucking fits every time you try and turn even a little bit. The camera moves at all, just entire thing comes a wash of blur and just messed up pixels. And I don't know why. I have no idea why, because it looked fine without it. I have no idea why it's a thing. I have no idea who thought it was a good idea. Fucking penguins. The fire actually just cut that path in half. If it did, that's pretty cool. There's such an AoE on that, it's nuts. You can turn it off, why did I have to suffer? Yeah, you can turn it off. That was the first thing I looked for when I got it. Never beat it myself, was mad crazy good as a flute character. What I did was, there was a mode where you could like put them in and let them train. It's like a holdover from the PSP where you could like put the character in training for like real-time days. And then just turn the game off and come back days later and they'll be like leveled up. I was about to say my usual fake spoiler ending, but it'd actually be a spoiler. But yeah, like I put the bow guy and some other ones in there, and just like turn my PS4 clock ahead a week, and that just boosted them all to level 99 in like chapter 3, and then I just kind of coasted the rest of the game. And you really do need that bow guy high level, because he's like the only one in like the later tactical battle things who can like hit airships and like high-end, like big flying shit like that. Everyone else just can't reach them, and you really need to destroy those things or they just fuck up like the cities and your armies and shit and that. I think the gun person might also be able to hit them, but not as well as the bow guy. That game was a fucking mess. It was a mess in like game design, mechanics, story, there's fucking everything. It was a crying shame because it had potential. Like the concepts were very good, and I remember really liking the intro, especially at least aesthetically. And then it just became like an incoherent mess. You really need, meanwhile, to complete the game like being a gigantic baby. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't complete it without it. I'm just saying it was like a much more of a fucking nuisance without being able to just, like, hey, there's the airship about to attack the city, just shoot it down. And it's like, okay, no fucking about it. Because the tactics battle stuff was just kind of a pain. It was just kind of like, this is really awkward and stilted, and like, why is it like this? But yeah, that game was a fucking mess. There's more I could say about that. Also, why would you play anyone but King and make MGS Ocelot jokes the entire time? I mean, valid. Remember right, I did level the card guy, because I think it was something about his evasive ability, which is like really good. It was either his dodge or his counter or something was just better than most other people's. That, the Chocobo thing are my main memories. I don't really remember the Chocobo thing. I remember there's a Chocobo Ranch, and you could, like, I think, train them and breed them, but I don't remember it at all. It's just a void to me. Mostly what I remember is, like, Machina and Rem, and the fact that they're fucking terrible. And I just remember what the hell happens with the Paradigm towards the end of the game, and it being, like, the fucking stupidest thing I'd seen in any game in some time. Currently playing Shadow Warrior 2, and the depth of field is so strong that at some point I couldn't see one of the enemies just because he was standing right next to another enemy who was a few centers closer to me. That's fucking mad. Like, that's a problem. I've never really like had depth of field problems in games, but I feel like because I have like an actual gaming PC now, I'm probably gonna start giving a mad amount of shit about that once I, especially since I'm like changing this monitor out for like an ultra wide one, so I'm probably gonna have nightmares about this shit. There's like a few console games have like
Pinocchio!
I've started to have depth of field options and shit, which is interesting to me because like they basically never do, and it's kind of like I wonder like how much of a problem that's been all this time without anyone realizing it, or like about the people who it doesn't directly affect realizing it, I should say.
Oh, Pinocchio, look at you.
Oh god, he's becoming a furry.
Now, you two better get out of here.
This night of debauchery must end, and I will kill as many of these things as I have to. You can knock bouncing foes away.
Come on! Yeah! Come on!
Boring.
Come on! Come on!
And why would I do anything else than just throw the big guys into each other forever? This place is just like a nightmare cage. Like there's violence. I'm jumping. In the original Pinocchio book, Pinocchio apparently fully turned into a donkey. Interesting. I guess they would have left that out either because it was horrifying, or because like they didn't want to, you know, get rid of his little design or whatever. Or maybe like a full donkey would have been awkward to like animate the transformation into or something. Kind of curious why they made that change.
Come on! Yeah! Fine!
Original Fairy Tales were dark. Then was killed, skinned, and made into a drum. Goddamn, original Fairy Tales were dark. Fucking Jesus. We have relearned high jump. Now it's time for this prick to tell us lessons. Or rather, this other prick to tell us lessons.
Xemnas? This isn't possible.
You are. Is this one of those things where like
a hollow puppet
we were meant to do this world first, or are they just writing it so that you can see these cutscenes in any order? Because this one has a higher combat level than the fucking grid.
But if Pinocchio could be given one, shouldn't you be able to have a heart inside you too?
I mean, he did, but he's a nobody, so he lost it.
However, do not forget that you yourself are not so very different.
You know, anytime a villain pulls this shit, they're just talking to Vega's load of shit. I feel like more people should just know that inherently, but then heroes always come like just fall for it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, you were nobody once. Alright, shit, this is a chronicle. It is just an entire plot summary of Kingdom Hearts 2. But we streamed the whole thing, so you might as well just watch that. Instead of like a 20-minute reading and text summary, just watch my like actual hours of streams. That's the better way of doing anything ever. The most optimal way is to play the game yourself. What if a nobody grows its own heart? David, you know what Diz told us, what Ansem told us. Nobodies are like actual filth, and they should just be slain. That's just how it is. It's just the way the world works, and there's nothing we can do about it. Also, Yensid agrees, and Yensid is never wrong. Look at his stare. That is the stare of a man who is never wrong. Not once. Ever. Anyway, we need to go find Pinocchio and then find whatever gigantic Dream Eater is attacking him, and then the emotional problems of this world are solved. The thing that gets me is that with all these worlds like being on their own time and not like actual real time, does that just mean that the moment we wake the world up or whatever it is you want to call what we're doing, they'll just like everything will just suddenly like accelerate forward in rapid time to the problems are either solved or become like the end point of the worst possible scenario. It's like the Tron Legacy world is not just Clue Land because our machinations in the possible past, or our lack of machinations in the possible past, just left everything down. I guess before there's no... There probably wasn't any Heartless or Nobody interference with that, so... I got turned around, because I'm a big dumbass. That's what I get for mouthing off instead of paying attention to what I'm doing and where I'm going. All this spinning inside small corridors. Also that. Why did Spark Drive not go off? Spark Dive not go off? My crazy one didn't see a hit. Probably. The bats keep trying to lead me back to that room. It worked out better than I thought it would initially. Oh, well, fuck me then. Shoot it before it moves. You know, I'm kind of curious, like, how many variations of these creatures there are, because we haven't seen. Like, there's been the clowns, and that's about it. Well, I guess like there was the big birds in the grid, but otherwise, like, these things don't seem to like, you know, there isn't like as many mad varieties as there were Heartless, and not even like as many varieties of Nobodies that we came across. Well, actually, there's only like 13 versions of Nobodies, I guess. And you know, apart from the bosses. I'm gonna bounce for now, keep it up. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming out and watching. One day we will make sense of this plot.
Well, I hope they got home safe.
They're just throwing a lot of fucking curveballs at us now.
Hmm?
You must be Sora.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And you must be the Blue Fairy.
It's because she's a fairy, and she's blue.
That's right. And I'm afraid that I have grave news. Good Geppetto went off to look for Pinocchio, and he was swallowed by a whale named Monster.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
Why are you surprised?
Have you told Pinocchio
You
or
know
Jimmy
that
about
happens.
it yet?
Yes. And when I told them Geppetto was still alive inside the whale and at the bottom of the sea, those two little ones ran off at once. They're very determined to save him.
But that's crazy. I've gotta
You
find
know
them.
that they end. Well, you know that one of the man's up in there. Sora, you fool.
This monstro?
She's not blue. She's just wearing a blue dress.
He's a
That
whale
means
of a whale.
she's blue.
He swallows
You
whole
can't
ships
decide the
alive.
rules.
And besides, it's dangerous. Why,
Goodbye, Jiminy.
Goodbye. I may be live bait down there, but I'm with you. Ah.
What's a boat? To the bottom of the sea.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that one entirely.
Fine. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Hey. Yeah.
Bang. He's not just hitting it. It's... Why can he turn invisible? When will you stream Y2K? Never. Not on your fucking life or mine.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I have yet more things to say about that game, because everything I see about it is just compelling words to come out of me, and I might actually write a blog post about, you know, just criticisms of the writing, which I can tell from here, as opposed to things I would need to play the game to find out. Shortly after his birthday, prepare Gavin. I swear to God. I swear to God. You do this, I'm going to, like, fill your Steam inventory with as many copies of Unipop 2 as my payslip will allow. You will not stop me. This will happen. I will do this. I've seen the tweets, oh my God. Yeah, that game is a fucking tragedy in many ways. In stunning ways, too. I sent you another thing about it on Discord, by the way. Oh, good. This is gonna be fucking great. Oh, hey, it's this guy again. Why not? You know I can just, like, not redeem the gift, right? I mean, yeah, but then you're a coward. And I don't think you would be a coward, would you? Would you be a coward, David? Alright, which frog? Which frog? That's the frog. Should be like time bomb on these endlessly spawning frog minions. Which is curious when you think about it. You just block every hit with special hits?
Yeah. Back off. Fine. Hey. Hold on. Yeah.
We kill him.
Yeah.
Shit, he's got me, boys. Well, time to take one for the team. We actually killed him this time. Lord Kiru. We can now make a King Frog. I will eventually get that right instead of just thinking it's the Kingdom Hearts 2 menu. Oh, there he is. He's not white, he's green for us. Well, we have, like, maybe one of the things we need. Unless he catches fire. Great. Oh, I know. We killed him, at least. So, there's that.
Hey. Yeah. Take this. Back off.
I do like this combination of abilities where I just hit a button and just leap toward the next enemy in sequence to destroy them outright. Pardon me. Oh, we're just underwater now. We never needed Donald's magic, ever. We just told him that to make him feel better. Please. Frogs in salt water. Shit's mad. Can you hear it? Music in the distance. That tune feels like Finny Fun. David, I will actually ban you from my chat. I will destroy you. We don't speak of that here. I should make that like an actual chat room, just for giggles. Every time someone comes in, we do not mention Finny Fun. And if they mention Finny Fun, you just like time them out on the spot. Dog's bubble attacks are getting impressive at least. Even if everything dies before you can hit anything. It's a good thing he doesn't actually need to hit enemies to get experience. I swear to God. Everything's just like a 2 or 3 hit combo. It's kind of nuts. Huh. We're gonna need another. Drop me not, although we're gonna run out of these for fucking Riku, aren't we? We can buy them in shops if I remember right, so I should probably like grab a bunch of those. Anyway, where'd he go? It looked like a thing, but it's not actually a thing. Has he gone up there? He's just showing me that that's there. Or just showing me that that's there. Thinking about it. On first. Thinking about it. Yeah. We jump pretty high underwater as is. There's a shop. So much shit. KO Kabuto, that's one of the Beatles. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Sick. Alright. Should be all sorted for like ever. I just have to remember to use them. This is weirdly familiar. Like looking architecture. It's not, of course it's not exact, but it is familiar. Where have we ended up? Would whales be this deep? Just activate your grab. Just destroy him. He's dead. Perish, fall, rat, instead of comboing me forever. Mystic Manta Ray. Take me to your secrets. What is even the point of you? I mean, I guess we guessed right then. What the fuck did you think would happen? He was eaten by a whale. To get him back, you would have to eat the. You have to be eaten by the whales. But see, eat the whale. That would be a completely hardcore, different kind of story. Ugh. Fucking idiot, Pinocchio. First version better. Eat the whale. Eat the whale. Fuck. That's how it's meant to be, Sora. You know this to be true. Oh boy. I was wondering where the fuck this thing was. Oh, is it going to engage in battle with Monstro?
Oh no!
Well, that is indeed a problem. I recognize that as a stock sign.
Then rescue my friends.
Chill Clobster. That is a problem and a half, isn't it? Right, where do we smack you? This zoom out though, how the hell would you see anything on 3DS? There's a point on you somewhere and I will fucking find it. There it is. It's just your face, okay. That's fine. He's not, he doesn't absorb ice. I noticed like a lot of things don't seem to have elemental absorbs in this, where they did all over the place in like 2 and Birth by Sleep. I mean, I did like cut him a bit. Which reminds me of the big ice spider boss from like Bomberman 64. There's a game I haven't played in like actual decades. Hello. My voice echoes my pin. Camera isn't completely suited to this guy. They're trying though. Like the size of this guy and the way the camera zooms in and out and all is actually really cool. Although I imagine it would be hell on an actual 3DS screen. Just because of the size of the screen. Cat Dog is still the best part of this game. To be fair, like, maybe it's just because we're on beginner, so it hasn't mattered as much or anything. Destroy the ice holding Monstro. If we could just kick off with Monstro himself, this would be going so much easier. Use reality shift. Go into space, you fucking will. This is fucking ridiculous. Look at this shit. This is rad. It's the final boss of Sonic Unleashed. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Ram you with a fucking wheel. This fucking game. That little rip. Goodbye, Sora. Anytime he's on the beach unconscious or waking up, I just feel like you should kick in the series theme music. Just start Sanctuary.
I get it now. After this, Pinocchio and Jiminy's world gets dragged into darkness. And they end up cast into the sea between worlds.
You finally
along with
put this
monsters.
together?
And then, they end up in Traverse Town and the belly of the whale. That's when we meet for real. It's like Master Yen Sid said. I'm in the dream, Pinocchio's world is dreaming. And that world will never be right again until it wakes from sleep.
I wonder if we're ever going to make the argument that maybe some worlds, they should just stay asleep. I feel like it's not invalid. Ferris gear. Huh. Interesting. An interesting trade-off. One second.
Pinocchio! Son! Where have you run off to?
Isn't that...
He has way more of an accent in this game than he did in Kingdom Hearts 1. Also fond memories. I didn't think we'd actually be back inside the wheel. We can now just, you know, like flip our ways up all these platforms instead of bothering with them. Yeah. If you want to switch to dual, no, we'll keep him on the Guardian build because like his stuff is just generally more magic oriented. Speaking of, switch to that. We don't have Thundara yet, do we? No. Yeah, we'll keep that as we are. Could also just flip up onto them, but I guess not. At least we swim super fast. Hello.
What's the matter?
Huh? Goodness, who are you?
Riku.
Oh, Riku, you poor lad. Seems you were swallowed up by Monstro just like the rest of us.
Like he's got a hell of an accent now.
And I'm looking for my son Pinocchio.
Pinocchio's gone missing?
I'm afraid so. After all my searching, I found him here in the whale. But then he ran off again to who knows where.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mr. Geppetto, let me go look for your son.
You would do that? Thank you. Are you sure?
Yeah, leave it to me.
Did you say you were really going to help us find Pinocchio?
Huh? Jiminy?
Huh? That's right. Name's Jiminy. Jiminy Cricket. But, shucks, have we met?
No, you know, never mind.
You say so. Anyway,
Yeah, that's not
Pinocchio
suspicious
comes
at all.
first.
Right. Any idea where he went?
Well, I'm almost certain he wandered off with a stranger.
Well, that's eerily familiar, isn't it?
Can you describe him?
I remember he was dressed in a black coat.
A black coat? He's back again.
Don't make any mention of what I just did.
Well, I'm going with you. Pinocchio's gonna need his conscience, and that's where I come in.
But do you have to ride on my shoulder? Just sit in the back pocket, it's fine. At any rate, that's gonna be where we call for the night, because it is basically midnight. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to start, like, actually, if not 7, then I think like 7 and a half, 7, like I always want to, but things keep happening around that time to prevent me from doing so. So, I should be able to start then tomorrow, though. So, yeah. What did I know, David? 1 week and 2 minutes? Yeah, David. Yeah, I knew. Also, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. You can't stop me. But yes, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna... Got him. I'm gonna go collapse. I'm pressing gonna put the sweet baby to bed. He's curled up. I feel so bad about this because he's curled up all comfy. But if I don't do it, he'll jump on me. But yeah. Thanks for watching. We're making fair progress through this. This is like... There were 7 sleeping worlds, so unless they put up some trickery, we're already like at the end. Like, this is not the end. We're like basically halfway through the 4th one. Maybe this won't be really long. Maybe they'll have called it right and we'll be done like Thursday. Which would be weird to me. But yeah, see yous.